Tornado Alley, hundreds of miles away. But massive, deadly storms can devastate West Michigan. Hudsonville, Standale, Kalamazoo, Spring Lake, Walker. Powerful twisters and a rare derecho have all cut paths through West Michigan.
Now, on Wood TV8, we go to Gaylord, flattened a year ago by our state's strongest tornado in decades. And we look back 25 years to the Memorial Day weekend derecho. Plus, inside those critical seconds, with the scientists who issue warnings and the technology you should and shouldn't count on to get the alert. This is a special presentation from Storm Team 8, Safe in the Storm.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Storm Team 8 Chief Meteorologist Ellen Baca. Our state remains in a tornado drought. From the 50s to the 80s, some of the biggest tornadoes in the country happened here. But it's been relatively quiet since, until a powerful EF3 formed last spring and Gaylord took a direct hit, killing 2 people. Storm Team 8 meteorologist Sarah Flynn headed north to show us the destruction and how the community has rebounded over the past year.
It's coming right now.
May 20th, 2022.
Oh my God, that's an actual tornado.
Hey, video it.
I am, but we're about to get ran over by it.
There was something a little bit different about that day.
Oh God, it's hitting us.
Why'd it happen here? Why'd it happen here? Why did we get one?
Yeah, our car's getting after it. Yeah, there's
A historic day for Gaylord. The first time the city was ever placed in a tornado warning.
You could see large pieces of debris in the air.
Oh God, it's hitting us.
And this lady standing there, Mrs. Wisniewski, standing there praying the rosary and nothing around her. And my neighbor across the street's house gone, and a few other ones are damaged. And I looked at my house and it's standing. You know, it's emotional.
A tornado officially touched down near Gaylord at 3:35 p.m. and traveled a very long 16.6 miles, stayed on the ground for 22 minutes. The max estimated wind speeds were right around 150 miles per hour, and that puts it safely in the EF3 range.
You know, as someone that is a part of this community, the Gaylord community, when you're looking at a storm like that on radar that's moving into, you know, a town of, you know, people that you know, and, you know, our families work there, and, you know, workers have children there, you know, it's a somber moment as well.
The Gaylord National Weather Service was on heightened alert that day. Favorable wind shear was in place, leading to a slight risk, level 2 out of 5, being issued for the area.
The last time that the state saw an EF3 tornado was back in 2012 in the National Weather Service Detroit's forecast area. On March 15th, an EF3 tornado struck the city of Dexter.
Cornish, a meteorologist for the National Weather Service, drew the tornado warning polygon, sending out the warning. Once it's drawn, it takes about a minute to alert the public.
They received about 7 or 8 minutes of lead time with the warning, and then depending on where you were in town, so the east side of Gaylord got about 11 minutes of lead time.
That time is typical for a warning, but felt short to those awaiting their fate in town. Those in Nottingham Forest Mobile Home Park saw some of the worst damage, paired with businesses along Main Street, like the local Goodwill store.
They were telling me stories, you know, they had just heard that there was a tornado warning, and it was only moments later when the thing came barreling through.
Definitely a tornado right here. This is out the police department back door.
Just about a mile away.
It happened to be right at our shift change, and we were fortunate enough to be having a heavy staff today on both shifts.
Gaylord Police Chief Frank Clays had nearly double his staff on standby to help.
We had a pretty good plan, and as that weather broke enough, up went the door, and our officers responded to check on our citizens.
In the days to follow, the community got to work to rebuild. Neighbors helped neighbors get debris to the curb. Hundreds of utility trucks poured in to help restore power.
It was kind of one of those things that's terrible that takes such an awful event to bring about such an amazing outcome, but I don't think I've ever been prouder to work for the city or to be a part of this community. There still are some scars. You can still drive through and see some scars.
Nearly 1 year later, some are not back in their original homes. While some businesses were able to rebuild, the local Goodwill store looks the same.
This is what's left of what was our new location.
A pop-up location was established just down the road. Several of the same employees who worked through the tornado are still employed here.
The community was super happy to see us back open. The customers were coming in right away and shopping the store as soon as we opened.
Goodwill hopes to rebuild at their original location this summer. And for the rest of the community, the focus has shifted to preparedness.
It's getting the alerts out fast enough and make sure that we constantly educating the people.
Sifting through lessons learned by this storm and having an even better plan going into this severe weather season. This includes having multiple ways to get warnings, such as a phone, weather radio, or television.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is to be prepared. You never know when, severe weather is going to impact your town. It could be this year, next year, or, you're just never certain. And so the best thing to do is be prepared, have a plan in place beforehand.
It should be, I would think by the end of this year, just a distant memory of the past.
One of the most devastating storms in West Michigan history was actually a derecho. 25 years ago, the weather phenomenon leveled campers, buildings, and trees from Grand Haven to Rockford. Storm Team 8 meteorologist Matt Kirkwood takes a look back.
The radar imagery next to me is very impressive. It is the May 30th, 31st, 1998 Southern Great Lakes derecho. If it looks impressive, it should. The National Weather Service not only ranked it as the most powerful thunderstorm complex in the United States, but also the entire world, and it peaked right over Lower Michigan. It began as a cluster of supercells in South Dakota, congealing into a line of severe thunderstorms that ravaged Minnesota, Wisconsin, Lower Michigan, Ontario, and upstate New York. It raced across the country at 65 miles per hour before finally diminishing over the Atlantic Ocean after covering 1,500 miles. Michigan was in its bullseye. The derecho raced across Lake Michigan, and just prior to 5 o'clock in the morning, one of the first areas it hit was a campground in Grand Haven. The winds continued roaring down the channel right towards Spring Lake. It was Memorial Day weekend, and the campground was full.
It was terrible. It was terrible. I never want to go through that again.
Several campers were flipped over, and miraculously, no one was killed there. The velocity mode of the radar on the right was sampling winds over 100 miles per hour heading into Grand Haven and Spring Lake.
This is where the leading edge of the thunderstorms is.
Bob Dukeshire of the Grand Rapids National Weather Service describes how unusual that is.
In a normal, everyday, run-of-the-mill type of thunderstorm, we may see a few of these light blue colors. In my color curve here, where you get to light blue, it's severe. Where you get to the dark blues, almost a black color, that is 80, 90 mile an hour inbound to the radar.
The winds continued down the Grand Haven channel, and once they came into Spring Lake, one of the first structures to get hit was Mill Point condos.
The wind it was just ungodly. I've just never experienced anything like this in my life.
This is another area where winds were estimated by the National Weather Service up to 130 miles an hour. After the straight line winds raced through Ottawa County, next stop was western Kent County, and Walker, Michigan took a direct hit with winds estimated to 130 miles an hour. Every stoplight between Walker, Michigan and Baldwin was out.
And the first, let's say, 6 hours of that event was chaos.
Scott Connors, City of Walker engineer, recalls how widespread the damage was and how hectic the days that followed were.
Damage assessments and making sure that roads were passable, looking for downed wires, beginning to communicate with consumers' energy.
If you were lucky enough to avoid the damage, chances are you weren't able to avoid losing power. A record 860,000 Michigan residents lost power during this event. Dan Bishop was the public affairs spokesperson for Consumers Energy and remembers how destructive the winds were.
5 transmission towers collapsed as a result of the intensity of the winds that came through from Ludington, West Michigan, through the middle part of the states.
For some, the wait for power would last 10 days.
By far, it was the worst storm that Consumers Energy had ever experienced since it began back in 1886.
Bob Dukeshire agrees.
I've never seen anything like this since 98. Most definitely the worst, most widespread event in my 31-year career.
The roaring, I swear it was a tornado.
The destruction it left in its wake was incredible. Of all the states, Michigan was hit the hardest. 4 people were killed, 146 injured, 284 homes and businesses destroyed, and over 12,000 were damaged. $360 million in damages total, and $860 million lost power. Derecho, which means straight in Spanish, is defined by a line of severe thunderstorm winds that travel at least 240 miles and is at least 60 miles wide. Each year, several occur across the United States, with southern Michigan averaging 1 a year. Derechos love warm temperatures, so not a surprise that they develop mostly in the months of May, June, and July. And fortunately, when they develop upstream, they're relatively easy to warn for. So that's why you should tune in to Storm Team 8, and we can help warn you and your family.
When severe weather is possible, our entire team is here in the tracking center. We work hand in hand with meteorologists at the National Weather Service to get out critical alerts. Storm Team 8 meteorologist Blake Harms shows us what goes into issuing a warning.
We want to introduce you to the people who set off those alerts and the process behind them. Ground Zero is here at the National Weather Service on the outskirts of the Gerald R. Ford International Airport. Meteorologists like Bob Dukeshire, who has worked at the NWS in Grand Rapids for nearly 30 years, are always watching the skies.
So normally on any shift we have in here, we have 2 to 3 people working operations around the clock every day of the year.
A severe weather day will often start with a phone call from Norman, Oklahoma, to discuss issuing a severe thunderstorm or tornado watch.
We get an alarm that there's a conference call, and we're all on it within about 60 seconds. It's led by the lead forecaster at the Storm Prediction Center, and we discuss it.
Once the decision is made on whether to pull the trigger on a watch, it's a waiting game. The Grand Rapids office is responsible for 23 counties in southwest lower Michigan, from South Haven to Ludington to Clare to Jackson. When storms develop, it's time to decide on issuing warnings.
So when you get to the actual warning phase, that is on the local office to issue that. We start typically with special marine warnings out over the lake.
This is when that teamwork comes into play.
We will have at least 1 radar team, so there's 2 people working radar, and then a cadre of other people doing other jobs with social media and observations and the forecast. But the radar team decides where and when a warning is going to go out.
Once the radar team has determined a storm has the capability of producing either 60-mile-per-hour winds or 1-inch hail, the 2 criteria for a severe thunderstorm, it's time to put out the warning.
We go into a program called WarnGen. You open WarnGen, opens up this box, and you have this drag me to storm. And we would drag this to a storm, make sure we had the timing right. It's following the danger, you know, the leading edge of the thunderstorm or the area of large hail. We trim off counties that we don't want in it. When you're good with it, you make sure in the box the different things that are going to come up in the warning are good. You hit create text. And over here it pops up the warning with the counties in it, and you hit enter and it goes. Should be able to do it in 30 seconds.
The National Weather Service is always prepared, ready to issue the watches and warnings that keep you weather aware.
Once a warning is issued, there are several ways for you to get that alert, but they're not all created equal. Severe alerts come in many sights and sounds. Sirens, cell phones, and radios. While each has its benefits, they also have their blind spots. Sirens have been around since the 70s, but they aren't perfect. Look at this map showing all tornado sirens in West Michigan. Some towns aren't covered at all. The sounds can be effective. Michigan actually has quite a few tornado sirens, especially compared to other states in this country. Some states don't have any at all. But here's the thing. Even though Michigan has quite a few, each siren is only designed to have an audio radius of about 1 mile, leaving many in our area completely siren-free.
Sirens are outdoor warning sirens, And we really like to push that vocabulary because people think inside their house they're going to hear those. Modern construction nowadays, you don't necessarily hear those. Houses are pretty tight.
Lou Hunt is the emergency manager for Ottawa County, where they have 74 sirens, but they can be expensive.
I've been told about $20,000 for each of those sirens. They're technically owned and maintained by the townships, cities, and villages where they're at. So even though Ottawa County has a part in activating them, we actually don't own them.
Not only can anyone own a siren, each area can decide when to sound them. In Ottawa County, sirens are used as an all-hazard alert, ranging from anything from severe weather to a dangerous chemical spill.
What we really want people to do when they hear the outdoor warning sirens is to go inside and seek more information. So you can't just assume it's for a tornado.
With today's technology, cell phones are by far the most popular alert method.
A lot of people get their alerts from their cell phones. I love it. Most of us are kind of linked to our cell phones at any hour of the day. And I guess from emergency management's perspective, we like to see people with redundant ways to get those alerts.
5.7 million adults in Michigan use cell service each day. While you can use some apps to customize alerts by choice, others are automatic, a process that's been around since 2012, thanks to the National Wireless Emergency Alert System. Cell phone dead zones still exist in West Michigan, especially at the beach. That's why it's great to have a handheld weather radio. This is not dependent on cell phone towers, and it will alert you anywhere you go.
I myself have a weather radio at a family cottage up north because it's kind of that similar situation.
Cell phone dead zones are still present all across the nation, too. Something that's not a problem for a third type of alert device, weather radios. These gadgets work anywhere and will alert you immediately if the National Weather Service warns a storm in your area. A good fail-safe for any beach day, soccer game, or grill out. Bottom line, as storms start to form, be sure you know how you're getting those warnings. Once you get that warning, it's time to take cover. Storm teammate meteorologist Terry DeBoer shows you what to do to stay safe in the storm.
We have already seen violent weather prevail across the country during this spring season. More than 100 tornadoes have already been confirmed. Dozens of people have lost their lives, and there have been millions and millions of dollars in destruction. Fortunately, we live in a state where we rarely get tornadoes, about 15 a year on average. So basically, the bottom line for those of us living in West Michigan, we need to be prepared and know how to take action to keep ourselves safe if and when a tornado would develop. Best place to be inside a sturdy structure, one that preferably has a basement. You want to be in the lowest level, in the smallest interior room. This little closet area that many of us have under our basement stairs typically is the best at providing the structure. If you don't have a basement, you want to be on the lowest level of your home, the lowest floor, inside the smallest interior room that does not have windows. You want to put as many walls between yourself and the exterior of your home as possible. If you're in a mobile home, in a vehicle, you have no protection at all. You're better off to either find a sturdy structure or to get inside a ditch or the lowest lying area possible. Fortunately, Storm Teammate can often alert you before these tornadoes develop. And so when we tell you that conditions are favorable for tornadoes to develop, you'll definitely want to review your safety plan and be ready to take action. I'm Storm Teammate meteorologist Terry DeBoer.
When looking forward for a severe weather forecast, one of the first things we do is we actually look to the past. This year, when it comes to severe weather, we are comparing it to 3 other years that also had triple dip La Niñas. That's 3 years in a row of La Niña. And what history shows us from those 3 analog years is that each instance had several strong tornadoes and not as many weak tornadoes. So 1956, 1976, and 2001 all had one EF3 or stronger tornado with several EF2s. So again, this is a piece of the puzzle that forecasters look at when looking ahead at what's to happen for the season to come. We are also coming out of a 3-year La Nina, so we are also anticipating a good chance of seeing some stronger tornadoes, or at least the chance of them in Michigan. Another key forecast parameter that we're looking at, the Gulf of Mexico. Right now, the Gulf of Mexico waters are much warmer than usual, and that can provide a lot of fuel to the system. We also need to keep in mind that in recent years, we've seen fewer and fewer tornadoes in Michigan in general. So our forecast for this coming year, fewer tornadoes than average, increased chance of at least one strong tornado, and a higher wind threat arriving late spring and into early summer. Right now on woodtv.com, you can review what you can do to prepare your family for severe weather. And remember to download the free Storm Teammate Weather app and turn notifications on. Thank you for joining us. We're here for you 24/7 to stay safe in the storm.